Alrighty, what is up YouTube? This is Kuana Gaming. I am back again with another Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild guide video. I hope you like that intro. I made that myself. Took a little bit of time. That is displaying the sword that I'm going to show you all how to get. It's the Ancient Battle Axe Plus, which means it has a 60 damage stat. One of the strongest weapons I think you can possibly get in the game, because even the Master Sword, well, I won't say, but it's one of the strongest weapons you can get in the game. I won't say anything about Master Sword in case you don't want spoilers. But yeah, so I'm gonna show you guys how to get this Ancient Battle Axe Plus. Currently, I'll show you where I'm at right now. I am at Hitano Village, and the shrine that we need to go to is right down here on Teneko Island. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you how to get there, but first things first, before you head there, I highly recommend you stash up on some decent weapons, because you're going to be breaking a lot of weapons when doing this. You have to fight this robot guardian, and it's has a lot of health, so you're going to end up probably breaking a number of weapons, but it's totally worth it for that 60 damage weapon. So yes, I recommend you have a good number of weapons. I recommend you stack up on arrows, all those supplies, and then finally, of course, I recommend you have some good amount of food that you can eat to heal up. I've got some defense boosting ones here as well, and then you know, just in case, probably not going to happen, especially if you follow my guide, I'd recommend getting some fairies in there as well. But if you follow my guide, it's fairly straightforward. The fight is totally possible. You can do it without even taking a single hit. Okay, so once you guys have finished stocking up on all your materials that you need for the fight, I'm going to just show you the path that we're going to take here really quick. We're going to actually head to this shrine over here on the tip of this mountain. You can't actually see it on the map because I haven't unlocked this area yet. But this is where we're going to go, and then from this cliff, we're going to fly down to this shrine down here. So that's the path we're going to take. I'll just speed it up for you guys really quick. Awkward. I'm gonna actually stop us here, yeah. So right here is actually something kind of important. You can choose to run around this skull rock and just go out to that shrine. However, if you're at all worried about your weapons that you have, I would recommend fighting out all these people, because they are actually significantly, they're strong, they're hard, but you can kill them all like with your bow, and a lot of them drop 26 damage swords. So I recommend, if you're worried about your weapons not being good enough to beat the shrine, then I would recommend actually taking out a lot of these guys, because they drop very strong weapons. So yeah, I'm gonna actually do that right now. I'll speed through it, but just kill all these guys. It's not too difficult, but you can do it. There we go. It didn't blow up? I'm getting trolled. Alright, so I just cleared out all the enemies. I ended up just cutting through it because it was taking a long time. Didn't want to waste all your time watching the fight, and I ended up eating some food, and the only food that I had to heal me was cold resist. I wanted to save my defense food. So let me just show you the stuff that they drop here. Don't worry about using arrows, because all 4 of these archers drop 5 arrows, so you can get 20 Sorry, yeah, 20 more arrows. But here's the weapons that they drop. Knight's Broadsword for 26 damage, and you can get multiple of these. Let's see. We got 2. I think there's more over here. Here's a third one. You also can get a 25 shield, so I'm gonna actually drop this. Pick this up. The bows, so yeah, you see each archer drops arrows and a bow. The bow is also pretty strong, I believe, so I'm gonna drop this. How much is it? A 12, yeah, so it's a 12. They drop a 12 bow. So yeah, I recommend clearing that out. It's very worth it for the loot that it gives you. It takes a little bit of time, it's a little difficult, but it's totally worth it in the long run. Alrighty, so we are at the first shrine here. Now, like I said, you can totally do this shrine. It's good practice, if anything, for the shrine down here, because it's literally the exact same enemy. Well, actually, it has a slightly different moveset, and I'll explain that once I get down to that shrine. But I recommend doing this shrine. It's good. It's like a slightly less difficult version of this shrine down here. So I'm not going to do it for time's sake, but I recommend you guys do it. It's really not that difficult, and you will learn. I'll teach you guys how to deal with these monsters from doing this shrine, and you can use that and fight this same one up here as well, because they have very similar moves. Alright, so here we go. You should be able to make it in one straight shot. Try and stay as like direct line of sight to it as you can, and don't let go of the paraglider. Just go all the way there. Alrighty, now once you're above it, you can let go. Make sure you reactivate that glider right before you hit the ground, and boom, you're here. Alrighty, this is the Cascata Shrine, I suppose is how you pronounce it. Maybe Cascata Shrine. We're gonna head on in, and I will show you guys how to defeat the puzzle. It's not even a puzzle, it's just a combat thing. Alrighty, and we are down into the shrine. It'll show you here, it's a major test of strength. So yada yada yada. This is Cascata, and the name of the god of Celia after this combat trial. So it is a combat trial, not a puzzle, a major test of strength. There are other shrines. That one on top of the hill that we skipped is a moderate test of strength. So this is a major test of strength. That one is a moderate, just to show you guys the difference. And we're gonna walk right in here and get started right off the bat. Alright, so there's the Guardian you're going to be fighting. As you can see, it immediately whips out 3 weapons. I'm just going to pause it here. It's holding a Battle Axe, which is the 60 damage weapon that you're going to want. It holds a 40 damage sword and a 20 damage spear. Each weapon that it has has its own attack move set. And you're going to have to learn them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some cuts, and I'm going to show you guys the different moves that it does, so you can learn how to read when it's going to do them, and you can learn how to dodge them or block them. And then I will just speed through the rest of the fight and continue to show you the different moves that it does. So it'll run at you. Obviously, you want to lock on. It occasionally, if you see its eyes blink, it'll start shooting lasers at you. You can block them with your shield. That is the sword attack. It'll put it away, and then spin it and slice it downwards. You can dodge to the side. You can block it. That is the axe move. It always holds it to the side, spins it, and then slices 2 times. Alrighty. Now it's going to do the sword attack. Now it's doing the axe attack. We'll just dodge back here. And make sure, remember, it always does 2 attacks. Alrighty, now there's the spear attack. We'll just spin the spear once and then stab the spear forward. And then finally it'll always jump backwards and do a spinning move. All you have to do is stand behind a pillar, and it will hit the pillar, and you can go in for some free hits. Okay, so now we've moved on to the next set. Once it gets below half health, when it jumps back, it'll do this. I'm not going to do anything for this first one. Now, you can do a number of things during this attack. Basically, it just shoots out a laser. It'll keep spinning. If you get hit by the laser, you take damage. You can just stand farther back and shoot arrows at it the whole time. Or what I've seen some people do is you can run up to it, and if you jump in the glider, the wind will knock you up in the air, and then you can shoot arrows at it from up in the sky. Either way works fine. It doesn't really matter. But make sure you back up, and then you can shoot some arrows at it. This is why I recommend stocking up on arrows, as you can get in a good number of hits while it's spinning. Crit spot is its eyeball. So you just get lobbed up there, and then you can shoot some arrows while in midair. And that's what happens if you run out of stamina. So it's risky. I prefer to stand back. I'm actually going to eat one of these defense ones now. I prefer to just stand back and shoot arrows at it. There's no way to get all fancy. No reason to get fancy with that. Let's see here. Okay, now, yeah, so now it's at its final, let me switch my bow here really quick before I explain what's going on. It's at its final move set. It will load up a laser, and what you want to do is just run directly sideways. Alright? It'll move all shots, you don't even have to sprint, and it will literally just keep doing this until you kill it. So you just want to run. I'm waiting. I'm going to run directly sideways. Alrighty, and now you can run up, hit it a few times. Make sure you play it safe. Alrighty. You can hear the sound about when it's going to be ready to start shooting. And you just, like I said, just run directly sideways, and you can make swift work of it. I crossed out an accident. But yeah, it's really easy as long as you run directly parallel. It's very simple to dodge all those. And there we go. We just beat it. Completed the major test of strength. As you see, it dropped all 3 of its weapons that it was wielding against us. And nice, that's pretty lucky. It dropped an Ancient Core. I didn't get one of those when I did it on my other account. So there is the Ancient Battle Axe ++ for 60 damage. It drops a Guardian Spear ++ for 20, which for a spear is very good, and a Guardian Sword ++ for 40. So yeah, there it is. You guys saw me use this weapon at the beginning just to see how amazing and cool it looks. There's the spear, and there's the sword. If you go and you do this other shrine that I was mentioning up here, it drops a Guardian Sword with 30 damage and a Guardian Shield for 30 defense as well. So very cool, very straightforward. It's risky, it's difficult, but it's totally possible to pull off even at an early stage in the game. Like, I'm not completely geared up by any means, but as you saw, as long as you learn the moves, it's very easy to beat and totally worth it. Getting a 60 damage axe is like absolutely insane. One of the strongest weapons you can get in the game. So that's going to be it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. leave a like, drop a comment, and let me know any more videos you'd like me to break down, any more guides you want to see on different quests or shrines. Let me know. That's going to be it for the video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, and as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day.